Hi there, my name is Marky Sparky and welcome back to AlphaCraft. I've gathered a ton of wood and everything is transformed into chests and hoppers, and I'm so glad that there is a community iron farm in the spawn area. Otherwise I would never have been able to craft that many hoppers, and we are going to need a huge amount of hoppers. You have seen already that I have constructed the first row of chests here, and it's not going to stay like that because there will be wooden beams, I think, in between separating segments. But for now I thought I will construct everything and we can rip out a few afterwards if we need to. But yeah, this is only one of several of these modules, and yeah, they take quite a lot of time. Not the building part, but the gathering resources part. So yeah, I think I will just continue doing building that stuff, and yeah, see you in a bit. Well, you should always check the settings of your software after updating things. So I was updating my OBS and I was also messing around with other voice chat software things. Yeah, and something messed up all my audio stuff, and I recorded a bunch of clips here for you. Well, and none of them had any audio in it. That's just wonderful. So, instead of what I had planned, we are going to do one of these 100 days type of things where I have a voiceover over the clips that I have recorded. Have fun with that. Okay, so here I was talking about how I had finished the part of the item transportation system up there, which well takes all the items across the whole system and well sorts them basically. Yeah, so I had finished that, and I think here I was talking about that I wanted to have the input for the whole storage system somewhere in this area, probably over there where the chests are now, and I want to include a shulker box deloader or something, and a whole sorting system for that, and maybe also have chests over here for the non-stackable items, something like that, and from there everything should be then transported all over there, yeah, along the ceiling somewhere and into the system. Yeah, and from there all around and sorted into things. What am I doing here? Okay, I'm showing you that there will be beams probably in between these pieces of 6. Oh yeah, I've separated everything in rows of 6 chests. And yeah, so the sorting system over there is missing yet because I wanted to have another segment. Basically, the chests at the end of the sorting system where everything ends up that is not going to be sorted. Yeah, that's what I want to have there. And because I didn't know where to put that exactly, I wanted to start with building the entrance to the area first. That's what I told you here, I think. Oh, and yeah, here I tell you that I have switched from Optifine to Sodium and Iris, which is great. And I spent like 7 minutes talking about that, so I will skip that. I gladly skip that now. But one thing I want to say, I have been a fan of Optifine for, well, almost all the like since it was developed and released, I think, and I love it. But I had a lot of lags in the last couple of weeks, and now I finally made the transition to Sodium, which improved things so much, it's crazy. And with the addition of the Iris mod, I can also have shaders, which is great. Which is absolutely great. So, okay, but now let's continue with building. And here we are mending our tools after we have worked for so long and getting all the excess bones, putting a ender chest here in the little storage system down there because I didn't have any, and I also noticed that I didn't have any shulker boxes anymore. So I went to the shopping district, admired the new portal over there, and also Inditorius's new landscaping shop. I also bought a spore blossoms here, which is amazing, and I spent a lot of diamonds on shulker boxes. I basically bought every single shell there was in the shop, I think. But what else would you spend your diamonds on, to be honest? We will definitely use those boxes. And yeah, then I put a ender chest down there where it was missing before, took one of the new empty shulker boxes and filled it with bones. And then I went over to Stina's place and I used the very, very, very long elevator here to tell you that I wanted to go over to Stina's place to farm some moss, because she has a huge area that needs to be dug out, and well, why not use that, help her out a bit and gather some moss, because I want to use moss in our build very, very much, especially for mossy cobblestone. So yep, here I tell you that it is time for a time lapse. Well, that certainly was fun to record all of those voiceovers, because this time I thought, why prepare? Why prepare? Well, for every other clip that I did like this, I wrote down what to say beforehand, but this time I thought, why would I do that? I could just... Ooh. Well, we don't have any of these fancy blocks yet. Why would I do that when I can just improvise while watching the clip back? So that's what I did. That's why I struggled a bit while recording that. But hey, I had a lot of fun. And I think the points got across. So let's take a look at what we have achieved today. So over here where the bridge is, where the entrance to, well, our downstairs area is, our cellar, our, I don't know, farming area. Here we have an entrance now on the other side. I will have some hanging leaves here as well. We'll add that later on. So now you can enter this place and we have all the stalactites and stalagmites again, and a lot of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone here in the walls somewhere. Yeah, over there. And I love these just small bits and pieces here and there, not too much. But it just adds enough texture, and also here I love to put half slabs up there in the ceiling. That just breaks up everything just a bit. I like that. Yeah, now you can enter that and walk all the way down there to our storage area. And this is how it looks at the moment. And to be honest, I love it. I love it. I decided to have a lake here in the center, because there was a lot of water in there already anyway, and there are like waterlogged caves down here and a whole caving system that we can actually enter through that lake in here. Yeah, so I thought, why not have a lake? And that just fits as the centerpiece. It fits a lot, and we used all of the mossy cobblestone that I promised all around here, and I also used it here in the path a bit, and I will have more of that here underneath the chests, so it all fits fits together. Yeah, and I finished the water path up there, but not yet the part over there. But yeah, that's what we have right now, and I totally love that. But as I said already in the last video, we will stick to shorter videos at the moment, so this is going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, even though it was a bit, well, improvised, I guess. Well, all of my clips are improvised, but this was improvised in a different way, which was new. But I still had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun as well, and if you had, you know the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Funny thing about using shaders, the shadows and stuff, is a bit weird sometimes. You can see the shadow of the wandering trader with his llamas that is up there on the hill over there. Oh, now it fixed itself. Well, great.